10 of the world's most largest animals. We will be counting down the most largest animals on Earth. Some of these animals are so freaking big that they are literally bigger than hundreds of humans combined. Let's start with number 10, the colossal squid. People think that the giant squid is the biggest of its kind. That's not correct. The colossal squid is even bigger. It's so huge that just one of its eyes is larger than a human head. Check out the picture for comparison. This creature obviously lives deep in the sea. Number 9, Bard's beaked whale. At first glance, it looks like a bottlenose dolphin with an oversized body, but in reality, the beaked whale is huge and it's something that's not a dolphin. It's actually a whale. It measures over 13 meters in length, and you see the man in the bottom left corner for comparison. Okay, number 8. This one is something you probably know, hopefully, the sperm whale. This is one of those that have been known to be pretty big. In fact, its sperm, which if you guys don't know what sperm is, it's basically the seedlings that are released from its body to impregnate eggs to create babies. Each of its sperm is probably bigger than you. In fact, if you're swimming in sperm whale waters, all that soap and stuff you see in the sea, that waxy stuff that's like huge, that kind of looks like machine oil, that is sperm. So, the sperm whale is named after its waxy substance, as I mentioned, which is actually called spermaceti. And unfortunately, in recent years, it's been poached for centuries due to its usefulness. They use this to make candles, soap, or even machine oil for cheap. And of course, the animal is starting to get endangered. These whales are ridiculous in size. If you look at the bottom right-hand corner of this picture, you will see a person. If not, just look. Imagine the flipper of that sperm whale you see to be pretty much the size of maybe 5 humans put together. That's how big this thing is. It can grow to up to 20.5 meters long, and it actually feeds on giant or colossal squid. Number 7, the North Pacific right whale. With only about 50 left in the world, these whales are beautiful creatures that are becoming extinct. There used to be tens of thousands of these beasts in the ocean. Unfortunately, whaling has taken its toll. Despite the size of these beasts, they are very lucrative, and poachers and others have made this endangered by their constant poaching and killing for profit. It grows slightly larger than the sperm whale, but not as large as our next contender, the blue whale. So the blue whale measures at 30 meters long and it weighs up to 180 tons. This whale can swallow up to 3 buses without even stretching. Its size is spectacular, but they are very hard to spot as they remain submerged for very extended periods of time, and they rarely ever surface to the surface of the ocean. So those were the 5 aqua creatures, and they are considered the largest. However, I think you guys probably want to hear about land creatures as well. So the next 5 of our top 10 will go to land creatures. We will start with something kind of scary. The largest arthropod in the world, the Japanese spider crab. So if you guys like crabs, you will be amazed at this thing. It's kind of scary because it looks more like a spider than a crab. This thing is ridiculously huge. It looks kind of like a snow crab pretty much, which I love to eat. But it's pretty much as large as a human. And that's kind of scary. It's evolved to be kind of, I guess you can call it spider-like. Next on our list is the heaviest flying bird in the world, the Dalmatian pelican. As you can see, this pelican is really big. It's kind of weird, you know, it kind of has human hair growing on its head. It's not really human hair, but it looks like human hair. It's this huge white pelican, looks kind of freaky. Yellow nose, white feathers, gray slash silver slash black flippers. Very heavy, weird type creature. Okay, number 3. This is the largest lizard slash snake in the world, the green anaconda. Now, some people might say, oh, pythons are longer and bigger. They're actually longer, but they're more slender. And pythons usually measure at about 9.7 meters, which is about 32 feet in length. And the biggest one in the world is called the reticulated python of Southeast Asia. But as far as straight up size, that goes to the green anaconda, also known as the Eunectes murinus. You can find it in the Neurotropic riverways, and it can get up to 550 pounds, which is about 250 kilograms. Number 2. Number 2 goes to the largest bony fish in the world, the ocean sunfish. Now, this sunfish is ridiculously large. One of these it's about the size of maybe 10 fully grown people combined, if not more. It's definitely prehistoric in a lot of ways. It's one of those remnants of the prehistoric era where every animal was huge. The largest living bone fish in the world is the sunfish mola mola. Again, it resembles a pretty much fish with a tail. It's a fish head and a tail. That's pretty much it. Its average weight is about 1,000 kilograms, which is about 2,200 pounds. And it's just ridiculously huge. There's been captured footage and photos of it. Number 1 goes to the largest rodent in the world, the capybara. These rodents are native to the tropical and temperate parts of South America, east of the Andes. They're always near water, and they can grow up to about 1.5 meters to 4.9 feet long, and their maximum weight is about 105 kilograms, which is about 232 pounds. However, they're a highly social species, and they move in packs of as large as 100 individuals. But generally speaking, they generally move around 10 to 20. But just imagine that. Can you imagine a pack of 100 of these capybaras running at you? Each of them weighing on average 105 kilograms or 232 pounds, which is heavier than the average person. That is freaky stuff. Like, I've never seen anything like this. It looks bizarre, messed up in a way. I can't even believe animals like this exist on the earth. It just speaks to the amazingness of life. It's just really freaky. I mean, it really looks like some type of weird rat that has grown really, really big. I mean, just look at its nose. It just like drops down. It's the weirdest, most bizarre nose I've ever seen. I mean, that is not an animal that most people know of. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you're a helpful and interesting person, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button below this video for free video updates when I upload a future video. Of course, if you have any requests for any type of video you want me to make, go ahead and leave a comment and I will be sure to take your information into account. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.